and good afternoon. This is the Glowing Aura Bubbles, aka Bubbles Urbana. I'm going to be doing a full moon eclipse reading for the collective in this video. I've already shuffled on the energy and I've been meditating on the energy, and so far oh, and just to give a disclaimer, because I end up waiting to the end sometimes. Disclaimer, please take the messages as they resonate. They may resonate differently for everyone. So, okay, let's tap into it. Sorry, I was just having a thought. The thought was to show my face. So, hello. Alright, so, as I was saying, the energy could be yours or somebody else's that is in your energy. So far, I pulled the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and Gratitude. Right now, I have a full moon incense burning to kind of like get some of the energy during the daytime. I mean, that's just my opinion about it. I've been feeling a little drained, honestly. It's been a lot going on, a lot to prepare for. So with the Eight of Pentacles here, that means that, or from what, yeah, that just means that your hard work is soon to pay off. There could be something that you're working hard on, and within working hard on this project or whatever it is, just make sure you are putting your best foot forward, giving it good quality work versus just trying to do something for short-term gratitude. Make sure you're doing something that means something. With the Emperor, there's some masculine energy here, as well as earth energy. Maybe some of you need to go out in nature. Take the days as they come. It has been raining the last few days, but the sun looks like it's ready to shine a little bit. Take advantage of that sunlight. Go for a walk. Get your feet wet in the grass. I know the ground is probably not entirely dry yet, but if it is, go ahead and, take some time to really absorb the beauty of life. Absorb the fact that you have been working hard. There is going to be some type of reward for your hard labor. Some of you could also be needing to show gratitude in some areas, or think about the things that do bring you gratitude, or think about the people that help you along the way. It could also indicate that some of you may need to be more in the present versus out. I noticed during my meditation today that being present is definitely important right now. Not thinking too much into the future and not thinking too much into the past. With the Emperor here, some of you could just be trying to grasp some type of balance, or there could be some type of authority figure that could be challenging you, or it could go one way or the other. I'm going to pull a little bit more on the energy that we could be expecting during the full moon energy. I'm going to say my little prayers. Collective We had a card fly out outside of this one that just pulled. It was impasse. However, it fell in the reverse. With impasse, this could indicate that the things that were blocking you before are now moving out of the way. There could be something that you were rejected from, and just remember that rejection is God's protection. There's something that you may have been expecting to happen, and it's not happening, and that's probably because you have something else to go after, and that's probably why impasse came out in the reverse when it originally flipped out. Some of you may need to also be okay with being in the unknown about something. Maybe some of you are trying too hard to figure out what the future holds for you. As I was saying before, now is the time to be more in the present. Some of you may need to meditate on the sacral chakra, do a little mindfulness meditations maybe. We have dissipating here. Dissipating indicates that maybe some of you are too busy watching your life go by. You're not necessarily living in the truth that you want to live in. Are you going to sit here and watch other people live your dreams, or are you going to go live your dreams? Now is a good time to really dive deep within yourself to figure out what your muse is. There's time to bring things into creation. How are you going to create moving forward? Some of you may be having some issues in the matter of the heart. We have mysticism here on the bottom of the deck. That's what's hidden. As I was saying to you not too long ago, be mindful of being in the present, not so much being in the future. Be okay with knowing how something is going to play out, but living in the present until it does, if that makes sense. Some of you, like I said, may have been rejected by either a lover or some type of financial endeavor. Be mindful of, trying to do too much to prove yourself to something or someone. You no longer need to be a warrior. There are people out there that see you and see what you're doing. There are people that do support you, even if it's not the people you think are supposed to. We have miracle in reverse. That just goes back to me saying, don't expect something if you're not necessarily putting the work out. It goes back into creation. What is your muse? It's time to find the muse within the noise. What's going to help you be your best creative self while being surrounded by all the things that may be bothering you at this time. And Eight of Pentacles isn't always about abundance as far as money. It could be abundance as far as relationships. There could be some relationships that are coming together that may be moving to the next level. Some of you have gotten some enlightenment about something. Now is a good time to implement wisdom and use your instincts when it comes down to a certain situation. Completion in reverse. There are some of you who may not be allowing a cycle to close. Maybe you need to allow a cycle to close to bring in the miracles that you are hoping to have. You can't have the things that you want without forgiving someone, without forgiving yourself. What does that look like? Maybe having a lot of head over heart battles at this time. I'm going to pull one more from this deck. Perfection. Maybe rushing something. Something isn't necessarily... You could be you could be projecting some feelings about yourself onto others. You may be in this energy of, yes, you're going to speak the truth, but you may be coming off a bit harsh to others. Be mindful of your delivery. Be mindful of how you are communicating with others, including yourself. The perfection usually has a lot to do with being hard on yourself. And again, I said a little bit earlier, be mindful of following your instincts when it comes down to a certain situation. Let's pull a couple of clarifiers using tarot. I know there's been a lot of energies going on. And when I had that thought, 11:11 was on the clock. Just be mindful, you guys. Some of you do need to do some solar plexus or just like the lower chakra, like some type of meditations. I know, like for me, I'm trying to get back into a routine where I'm able to incorporate a little bit of my mindfulness yoga, well, meditative yoga during like a couple of minutes, not a couple of minutes, I wouldn't say, but maybe like 10 minutes of some really focused yoga to kind of like clear your mind and clear some energy from certain areas of the body, especially the hips. A lot of times people don't realize that they carry a lot of their stress in their hips. And I learned that while doing kinetic yoga. So definitely be mindful. There could be some energy too as well. Some of you may be a little bored, maybe swift in movement. Had the Nine of Pentacles. I saw the Nine of Pentacles. Your hard work is getting ready to pay off. Also be mindful of like your standards. Be mindful of not doing something for money. We have death and sorry about that. We have death and the high priestess. So as I was saying, there are some things that you need to follow your intuition about. Now is the time to let go of a cycle, bring something to completion. There is a transformation that is trying to happen, and you have to allow it to happen. Be grateful for the things that have brought you to this transformation. Be grateful for the people. Be grateful for the losses. Be grateful for the wins. There are a lot of things to consider here. There could also be some strong feminine energy. Some of you may need to tap into that a little bit. I've been feeling a little connected to both my feminine and masculine. I've been feeling really good, and while there are still some things I have to sort out in my life, I am looking forward to the progress. I'm looking forward to accepting my blessings more with open arms. I've been contemplating and thinking about a lot of different things, and I feel like the most stressful thing in my life right now, I would say, is probably, figuring out how to co-parent with a small baby, and just getting, just this whole career change. So there's just been a lot going on. So I am grateful. And I'm still working out the kinks for a lot of things, especially like learning new communication habits and just trying to implement them better, which is why I'm so adamant on telling you guys, think about how you're communicating with others and think about how you're communicating with yourself. What other clarifiers do we have for the spread? And I don't read my tarot cards in reverse. So usually with my oracle deck, it'll tell me whether or not the card is reversed or not. If that makes sense. If it's reversed energy versus upright energy. It just clarifies. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. With the Wheel of Fortune, the life you want is here if you're willing to create it and end a cycle. You really have to end a cycle. Some of you are going to end this cycle and bring things to a close so that you can welcome in new things, and others of you may be a little stuck. And for those of you that are stuck, really embody that feminine energy, really embody that masculine energy. That's probably why. That's why I feel like the Emperor is here. Like, some of you guys really need to be firm within yourselves and let yourselves know, like, you got this. Like, there's nothing that can stop you. You may lose some things. It may be time for you to pick your battles wisely at this time. Like, wisdom is super important. And the Ten of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys have lost something. Some of you guys may have lost somebody. You can get through this. The will is here for you to close a cycle. I will end up repeating myself so many times. The Magician is also a present. That means you have the tools you need to move forward past something. You have people. You have the things. You've been working hard. Don't let one thing stop you, no matter how hard it is. If anything, let that be your fuel to keep going. Strength is required. That's Leo energy. There's definitely fire energy here. Definitely water energy. Some of you may not be that in touch with your emotions about something. Some of you could be, like just running past your emotions. Now is not the time to run past your emotions. You got to feel something, and you may need to feel it through the things that you do. Whether it's art, some type of art. And now we got my candle over here popping. Somebody's got some negative energy that they need to release. And we got the King of Cups. There could be some emotions that are being felt at this time. Like, really dive deep into that. That's what this full moon is about. A lot of you guys are trying to avoid that. You can't avoid something that is meant to be. It's stifling you in other areas. I learned that the hard way too. Like, some things are just meant to happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. There was a loss. You want to come out of this. You want to come out of these feelings of betrayal. You know what to avoid next time. Be grateful for the people that may have pointed things out to you that you didn't pay attention to before. Some of you want to move out of these feelings. Some of you want to move out of these feelings. Let's see what songs we have. Songs of phrases, Spirit. Sometimes it's really hard to end a cycle, break a chain. It's time to adapt to something. You could have new love coming in. Some of you could have new love coming in. Some of you could be rekindling something with someone. Be mindful that money isn't everything. It may get you the things that you need, but money isn't everything. Somebody could be thinking about you a lot. They may miss you. Someone thinks about the heartbreak that they may have endured while with you, or because they lost you, or vice versa. You could be feeling these things. You could miss someone. You could be thinking about someone a lot. Something that you want to do is a maybe. It could be in regards to a person or finances. Somebody may need to speak up about something. Somebody wants to know how you really feel. We got Pride is the Devil by J. Cole. Some of you may be letting pride get in the way of something. Don't let your pride hold you back from true love. Don't let your pride hold you back from an honest way of living when it comes to your finances. There could be something you really need to let go of when it comes to your finances. And it's not always love that needs for a cycle to be completed. It could be a cycle within yourself when it comes down to how you just deal with things in life, period. But love is significant to some people in this reading. Again, something that you want to do is a maybe. Something or someone. Somebody may be drinking too much. Or you may have a drunk encounter with somebody, a drunk sexual encounter. Something is going to come together. Be ready to make a decision. Be ready to, sorry about that, my alarm went off. Be ready to make a decision about something. Something could require a decision from you. Angel number 444 is significant. As I was saying it, angel number 444 is significant. I said a few minutes ago that somebody may be wanting to come back. Somebody might come back, or is trying to find their way back to you. They may know how to do it in the 5D, but not in the 3D. One more song or phrase, Spirit. Come together in 888. So abundance is trying to come in. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Abundance is trying to come in. So, and this doesn't just have to be in finances, okay? Abundance is trying to come in. Balance is trying to be restored. Stability is trying to be restored. You got to find your muse. You got to come out of these energies of feeling helpless and lost and being harsh on yourself for not doing something right the first time. We all have that problem. I have that problem sometimes. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. So, that was the energy for the full moon eclipse. I will be tapping in again with you guys a little later. I will be posting on my Instagram, Life with Bubbles. underscore life with bubbles. I'm going to be posting individual zodiac reads. They'll be collected, but they won't be videos. So if you catch this, be on the lookout for that, or one or the other. Whatever reaches you, it's meant for you. Be mindful again to take the messages as they resonate, because everything is not going to resonate with everyone. And I am going to do one last card as a closing message, and most likely I will be reading from the book. My leg was falling asleep. Sorry, guys. Soon after I get my office space together, my office space is just my basement. But once I get it together, I will be doing my readings down there, and I won't have to worry about my leg falling asleep. So let's do one more closing message for the collective spirit. Thank you for allowing me to tap into the collective. What is your closing message? Good. Why y'all got so many closing messages that want to come out? It's a powerful read, in my opinion. There's a lot of energies going on. People are really feeling it. Connectivity. A lot of us are feeling the same things. A lot of us are connecting right now, feeling the same things. Maybe you need to expand your network, expand the people that you connect with to bring better opportunities and feelings into your life. Be mindful of trying to live two different lives. How can you balance those two different lives? I had such a hefty breakfast. I was like, I cannot come on live and not eat. Some people are different. So we have curiosity, stranger. Ooh, that's card number 53. And on the bottom, guys, I've already said this, so I'm not going to show you what's on the bottom. Please bring something to a close. Cleanse yourself. You deserve peace, even if you've been the problem, and that's okay. I'm not saying it's okay to be the problem, because if you're the problem, fix it. But I'm going to read Stranger, Curiosity, after I find my book. Okay, and that is number 53. So we have Stranger, the other. Moving past fear of differences, curiosity, and acceptance. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often inflicts fear, rejection, and uncertainty, as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept other beyond something to fear. Mind you, while I'm reading this, right, there's a crow outside squawking his brains out, and then my candle keeps popping. Release this negative energy. Release these fears. And when I look at this camera, and I look at y'all, and I look at me, I'm also talking to me, because there are some things that I fear as well. And I would definitely love to talk about it at some point in time. And in order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way, Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience, but don't miss the opportunity for learning. Some people are stubborn. Some people will hear the message that I said and do things that represent missing an opportunity for learning. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now. If you remain curious and teachable, allow the newness to envelope you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. So, take that as it resonates. Again, guys, work on your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. Some of you may need to do a little bit of root work when it comes down to how you talk to yourself and what it means to be secure. Some of you could be definitely diving too much into only being financially secure, or making it seem as though your financial security maximizes everything that you have going on in your life. Like I said, I'm going through a career change, so I definitely had to dial back on a couple of things. And while it's been a little hard, it's always good to know that you have support. And some of you have support. It's just up to you to seek it, to take it, and be wise with it, and be smart. Use your throat chakra. There's this blue energy here. Make sure you're exercising your right to be helped. And try not to become a workaholic. Workaholics usually tend not to ask for help. Please make sure you are asking for help. So, I'm going to go ahead and close out. I love you guys. Talk to you again soon. Bye.